Alright, we are back with another episode of our Out of the Park Baseball 21 Blue Jays franchise, and we are going to take it up to the All-Star game in this one. We are also going to do some gameplay in this one. Let's see, we'll simulate this first game here against the Cardinals, which we win 3-2. And we'll play the second game here against the Cardinals. Alright, yeah, go ahead. Start game. Alright, Adam Wainwright is pitching for the Cardinals in this one. Bo Bichette's going to be leading off for us here in the top of the first. And there is a look at Busch Stadium. The Cardinals third in the NL Central. The Blue Jays are in first in the AL East. We are now 34-27 following that simulated game. So here we go. And Bichette takes this pitch to center, and that is gone. That's a leadoff homer for Bo Bichette in the top of the first inning to give us a 1-0 lead. So now Lourdes Gurriel Jr. comes to the plate, and he is going to hit this one toward the gap, but it's going to be run down by Bader there in center field. So now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will come up, hitting .331 this season, and there's a base hit into right. So now Randall Grichuk, and there's a hit into right field for Grichuk. No, we're not going to try that. Not going to risk having Guerrero get thrown out, so Cavan Biggio will come up. And that's going to be a hit into center field. Guerrero coming to the plate, and he is going to slide in to make it 2-0. So that will bring up our catcher, Danny Jansen, who's going to swing and miss. Alright, and now with 2 out, Derek Fisher will come up. And he is going to strike out, and that is going to end the inning, but we grab 2 runs on 4 hits in the top of the first. So now we go to the bottom half of the first inning. Shun Yamaguchi pitching for us in this one. 6-3 with a 3.64 ERA on the season. I beg your pardon. There's a ground ball to Bichette, and he'll throw it over to first, 1 down. So now Matt Carpenter's up. There's a ground ball. Back to the pitcher, throw to first, 2 down. Now Paul Goldschmidt, a dangerous bat in the Cardinals lineup, and he strikes out. And we go to the second inning up 2-0. Travis Shaw is going to lead off. Strike 3 looking, and that will bring up Yamaguchi. Yeah, the National League Parks, the pitchers do have to hit, and Yamaguchi is going to ground out to the surprise of absolutely nobody. So now we're back to the top of the order. Bo Bichette. Ground ball to third, and Bichette's going to be thrown out for a 1-2-3 inning. So we will go to the bottom of the second now. Brad Miller leading it off for the Cardinals, and there's a hit in the left field. Paul DeHong, the batter now, and that's going to be a base hit in right field. So the Cardinals with their first 2 men on. Dexter Fowler's up now, and that is going to be a walk to load up the bases for the Cardinals. Harrison Bader, the center fielder, up, and that is going to be driven out of the park for a grand slam. So the Cardinals take the lead at 4-2, and here's Yadier Molina. That's going to be a hit in the left. So still nobody out for the Cardinals. And Adam Wainwright's going to try and bunt. And I'll throw it over to second. Alright. So now Tommy Edman is up. We're back to him. And that is past Bo Bichette. Carpenter up. And that's a hit into center field. So now the bases are loaded for the Cardinals. And we're going to have to get someone warming up in our bullpen, because Yamaguchi clearly does not have it today. There's a fly ball toward right. That's going to be caught, and the bases are going to stay loaded. Here's Brad Miller. And that is going to be caught. So the second inning ends with the Cardinals in front 4-2. And Gurriel's going to lead off the third. There's a ground ball. One down. Up steps Guerrero. And Guerrero smacks us in the left. That's going to roll to the wall. And Guerrero is going to stop where he is. No, he's going to go into second for a double. So now Randall Grichuk coming up. And he is going to draw a walk. And that'll bring up Kevin Biggio. Ground ball. There's one. Throw to first will be in time. That's going to be a double play, and we go to the third inning. So Trent Fortin being inserted in the game now for the Blue Jays. Shun Yamaguchi he had a rough second inning there. 4 runs on 6 hits after a clean first, and that rough inning, unfortunately, causing him to be knocked out of this game. Dexter Fowler at the plate now, 1 out. A nice diving catch there in center field. Harrison Bader up. That one's taken towards center field, and that is going to be a catch. And we go to the 4th inning. Danny Jansen 0 for 1 leading off in the 4th, and that's going to be a hit in the center. Alright, and Derek Fisher's going to hit now, and that is going to be into right field. Jansen on his way over to third. And now Travis Shaw will bat. And he is going to walk to load up the bases, so nobody out. And we are going to try a squeeze bunt. And they try to throw home, but the run has already scored, so now it's 4-3. Bases still loaded, and nobody out. Bo Bichette coming up. And that's going to get passed for a hit. And that's going to tie up the game. So now Lourdes Gurriel coming to the plate. And that's going to get past the catcher, Molina. And the go-ahead run's going to come in for the Blue Jays. It's now a 5-4 ball game. So now the runners at second and third. And Gurriel's going to walk to reload the bases, and that's going to knock Adam Wainwright out of the game. Kwang Young Kim, the new pitcher for St. Louis. And Guerrero towards center field. That is going to be caught. Is it going to be deep enough to score the run? Yes, it will. Our 4th run of the inning. It's now 6-4. And up steps Grichuk. And that's going to be in the left center. So now we're up 7-4, and Cavan Biggio up at the plate, and he is going to walk. So the bases are loaded for Jansen, who is going to strike out this time. So now Derek Fisher comes up with 2 out, and he is going to walk with the bases loaded to bring home a run. It's now 8-4. And here's Travis Shaw. And that's finally going to end the inning, but the Blue Jays score 6 runs in the 4th inning. We go to the bottom of the frame. Yadier Molina leading off. And that is going to be caught. 1 down. So now the pitcher, Kim, to the plate, and strike 3 called. Tommy Edman up now. And he is going to strike out, and that's going to end the inning. We go to the 5th. Blue Jays up 8-4. And Trent Thornton will strike out. Here's Bo Bichette, 2 for 3 in the game. And that's going to be taken to right, and it'll be caught. 2 down. And here's Gurriel. Base hit for Gurriel. And a new pitcher now for the Cardinals will be Ryan Helsley. And he is going to face Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Guerrero towards center. That is going to be caught. So nothing on the board in terms of the run column for the Blue Jays there in the 5th. We go to the bottom half of the frame. Carpenter leading off, and there's a swing and a miss. Paul Goldschmidt up now. That one's taken toward right center, and that is gone for a home run. It's now 8-5. Here's Brad Miller. He'll swing and miss. And that one is headed toward right field, and that is going to be caught to end the inning. We will go to the 6th. We are up 8-5, and Trent Thornton just about out of energy there, so we are going to warm up Justin Miller. Randall Grichuk's going to lead off in the 6th for us. And he will do so by flying out to center. Here's Cavan Biggio. And he will strike out Danny Jansen up now. That's going to be a walk. Derek Fisher is up. And he strikes out swinging. That ends the inning. And now Justin Miller will come on here in the 6th. Strikes out Dexter Fowler. Now bring out Harrison Bader. Tries to bunt his way aboard, but Jansen's on top of that. 2 out. And we're going to get Anthony Bass warming up for the next inning. Here's a ground ball. And that's going to end the inning. And we are up 8-5 after 6. Travis Shaw is up, 1 down. And let's see.
Well, that's really fine. All it does, 3 people.
And okay, how do I pinch it here? Okay, there we go. So yes, we're gonna have Teoscar Hernandez pinch hit in the 7th inning for Justin Miller. Kevin Shackelford is into the game now for the Cardinals. And Teoscar Hernandez is gonna send this one deep and out for a home run. And it is now 9-5 Blue Jays. Bo Bichette coming up towards center field, and that's going to be the 2nd out. Here's Lourdes Gurriel. He will strike out, and that ends the inning, but the Blue Jays add on to their lead 9-5 now. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, and Anthony Bass, the new reliever for Toronto, Tyler O'Neill, is going to hit lead off here. He is going to pinch hit, in fact. And that one's going to be into left for a hit. Tommy Edman up now. And caught by Bichette on that liner one way. Here's Matt Carpenter. Ground ball. They'll throw to second for 1. Back to first. And roll it up for 2. That's a double play. And we are going to head to the 8th inning. And we are also going to get NC Diaz warming up. Bart Lowe, former Blue Jay, part of our 2015 late season run, comes on to pitch for St. Louis, and Guerrero's going to get a leadoff single in the left. Here's Randall Grichuk. And that's going to be taken to left. 1 down. And Kevin Biggio up now. Biggio 1 for 3. And he's going to pop this up to left. 2 away. And now a new pitcher for the Cardinals will be John Gant. And that one is taken to center field, and it will be caught to end the inning. So now Diaz is going to come into the game, but we will get Dolis up and throwing just in case. Now, of course, under the new rules for this year, Diaz has to face at least 3 batters, and he's going to start off by facing Goldschmidt, and that's going to be off the wall. And that is going to be a double for Goldschmidt to start the 8th inning for the Cardinals. Here's Brad Miller. And that is going to be a walk. Paul DeHong up now. There's 1, and that's going to be a double play.
Yeah, all it does 4 people is banging.
And we're going to get Ken Giles up and throwing as well.
Elsa and Jimmy to stay away from my building.
And Fowler.
Yeah.
Toward right field. That is going to be caught. So Diaz gets through the 8th without allowing a run, and we will go to the 9th. Oop. Okay, did not want to open that. Let's see. Alright, so Derek Fisher is going to lead off the ninth force, and he's going to draw a walk in the process. Travis Shaw at the plate now, and he strikes out swinging. And we are going to... Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. We're going to send Anthony Alford into the game to pinch hit. And he's going to do so against the new pitcher, John Brebbia. And Alford is going to pop this up towards center. That will be caught for the second out. And here's Bo Bichette. And that's going to end the inning. So now Rafael Dolis will come into the game. But if he runs into trouble, if he's in trouble after 3 batters, we will be coming out to get him. And bottom of the ninth starts with Bader flying out. Here's Yadier Molina. And that's past Bo Bichette for a hit. Here's Austin Dean, who is going to pinch hit. And that is strike 3. Alright, let's see if Dolis can get Edman here. He can, and that is going to be the ball game. The Blue Jays win it 9-5. So we did not need to use Ken Giles in that game, as it turned out, and we win both games against the St. Louis Cardinals. So Trent Fortin gets his 3rd win this season. He is now 3-0. Okay, so those are the top 10 picks. And we're going to go ahead and start the draft here. We are picking 5th. And let's see. Okay, it's our turn to pick. Ooh, okay. If he's gonna be hard to sign, then who would I want then? Enrique Bradfield. Easy to sign, and he doesn't demand a lot. So I have to do that to draft. Okay. Alright, we will go ahead and take this center fielder, Enrique Bradfield. Alright, let's see. For our next pick, I'm going to go ahead and take starting pitcher. Kevin Abel, Tommy John Surgery. I'm not sure if I want to sign him. Alright, with this next pick, I will go with Ray Torres. Carson Hamro. A starting pitcher is what our scout director recommends. So we'll go ahead and do that, and in fact I think we'll just auto draft the rest of the round, or the rest of the draft rather. Okay, league menu, negotiate with drafted players. Okay. Yeah, that was a long draft. Oh, please enter a bonus. There we go. Next we have Ray Torres. And then Carson Hamro, the starting pitcher. Okay, shortstop. Okay, there we go. I thought I clicked offer, but I guess not. You know what? How about a $750,000 signing bonus? Alright, that's... Alright, how about a $1 million signing bonus for you? So that leaves me just 5 players left to negotiate with. Now 4. At least it doesn't cost too much to try to sign these players since they're amateurs, which definitely helps. And I'll make that an $800,000 bonus for you. Alright, so we've negotiated with all our draftees. Now, we'll go ahead and do some more simulating here. And Wilmer Font can come off the injured list. Alright, there we go. Reed Davis, 20 innings pitched at a 10.8 ERA. I do not want him on my team. What I want right now is to win games, and we did that over the Texas Rangers 4-2 in the first game of this series. Hyun-Jin Ryu now 8-2. Okay. Oh, I gotta activate Wilmer Font. Okay. Alright, demote to AAA Buffalo. Alright, remove you from waivers. Activate from injured list. There we go. And we defeated the Rangers 6-5 in the second game of that series. Giles getting save number 13. And let's see, do we sweep the Rangers? We do. Oh, actually, no, that's a 4-game series. My bad. And Michael Givens goes to the Mets for Franklin Parra. And Boston has dealt Andrew Benintendi to the St. Louis Cardinals in exchange for Alex Cepede. Oh, actually, no, it's Benintendi and Cepede, excuse me, for Alex Reyes. Oh, okay, this is a 4-game series, okay. Finished today, 9-8 win. Okay. And Andrew Miller of the St. Louis Cardinals is out for the year, and that's unfortunate because he was doing well. We beat Texas 9-8. Nate Pearson getting the victory. And we lost 6-3. So, yeah. And the White Sox have lost Kelvin Herrera for the season due to a torn UCL. And we're now up to 8th in the power rankings here. Okay, looks like all of our players that we signed are with the low minors. And we have a series coming up with the Seattle Mariners. Let's take a look at how they are doing in the standings. They are dead last in the American League West. Meanwhile, we've increased our lead in the AL East to 4.5 games now. And we win 9-4 against Seattle in Game 1 of this series. Yamaguchi giving up 3 runs in 5 innings, but they were all unearned runs. Okay. And we win against Seattle again, 2-1 this time. We were down 1-0 after 8.5, but we come back to squeak out 1 run in the 8th and then 1 run in the 9th to win 2-1. Hyun-Jin Ryu allowing 1 run in 7 innings. No decision, however. Boston left fielder Lex his new home. Torn labrum, 2 months. Ugh. Giolito on the injured list. And Alex Wood has signed a 6-year extension with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Let's see how he's doing this year. Oh, 6-3 with 4.14 ERA this season. And we finish off the Seattle series with a 9-3 win. So we sweep the Mariners. Tanner Roark getting the victory. He is now 3-6 on the year. And Homer Bailey, a 2-hit shutout over the Baltimore Orioles. So the Twins win 2-0 there. And the Tigers 27-41 this season. This should be an easy series. And Wilmer Font, day-to-day injury, 3-day injury. Okay, we don't have to put him. Looks like we're not going to have to put him on the injured list. It's not worth it. Alright, 5-2 win over the Tigers here in the first game. And Nate Pearson gets the win for us to run his record up to 6-2. Let's see how the second game goes. And Hunter Pence will be retiring at the end of the season. Okay. The second game go against the Tigers. We win 13-6. And Travis Shaw is now homered in 4 straight games. So good for him. Oh, and Ken Giles wants an extension. Okay. Carlos Carrasco out for the year for the Indians. 2-1, 2.34 ERA. Not good. And Ken Giles wants us to extend his contract. Well, how much do you want, first of all? A 4-year contract. You know what? I think we can do that. We'll submit the offer. And we defeat the Tigers 5-2 to sweep that series. So we are now at 44-28 on the year. Shunya Yamaguchi now 8-3 on the year, and Ken Giles with 15 saves for us now on the season. And we have now moved up to 3rd in the power rankings. Very good. Weekly power rankings, yep. And we defeat Tampa Bay 9-8 at home. And it's like Ken Giles with his 3rd blown save of the year. Which reminds me, let's take a look at where we are in the standings. We now have a 7-game lead. Joe Smith out for the year for the Houston Astros. Francisco Cervelli not happy with his playing time in Miami. And we defeat Tampa 7-0. And we have a trade offer from the Kansas City Royals. Greg Holland for DJ Neal, Tanner Larkins, and Josh Hyatt. Well, first of all, let's see how Greg Holland is doing. 8.62 ERA. Yeah, Holland is well past his prime. I'm going to say no thank you. Dinelson Lamet tossing a no-hitter against the Cincinnati Reds. A 4-0 win for the Padres. Lamet 9-0 with a 1.67 ERA. My goodness. Let's take a look at this box score of our 7-0 win over the Rays. Tanner Roark going 7-2, Birds allowing just 4 hits, striking out 9. He is now 4-6 on the season. And we win again, 4-3 this time. And it looks like Teoscar Hernandez had a walk-off home run against Nick Anderson. Rafael Dulles getting the victory out of the pen. He's now 6-2. Pearson allowing just 1 run on 1 hit over 5 innings. He struck out 7, but he walked 5. That is not that good. Manny Magana. Where's our... No, that's not what I want here. Oh, first of all, let's look at the standings here to see where we are now. We're on a 9-game winning streak, and we now have an 8-game lead over the Yankees. This is just absolutely insane. Houston continuing to spank everybody, though. They are at 53-20. And we get ready to take on the Pirates, who are tied with the Brewers for first in the National League Central. And we lose to Pittsburgh 8-4, but Bad news though, Hyunjin Ryu apparently has been injured and he will now be forced to miss some time. He strained his hamstring, which means we need to make a change to our rotation. Let's see. Alright, Chase Anderson looks like is going to have to come in. And Hyunjin Ryu, 8-2, a 2.15 ERA, and unfortunately, it looks like he is not going to be able to participate in the All-Star game, which is unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna check the waiver wire and see if there's anyone we can pick up. There is not. Is there a free agent that I can, a starting pitcher free agent that I can pick up off the free agent list here? Well, there is, but it's not that good. I think we're going to have to call someone up here from the minors until Hyunjin Ryu comes back. Let's see. Or do I want to call up someone from the minors? Let me see. You know what? Since I actually already put someone from the bullpen into the starting rotation, what we are going to do is we are going to call up Thomas Pannone to fill our roster spot. And Chase Anderson, of course, now in the rotation. And we lose 6-1 to the Pirates in the second game of that series. And Sam Lewis out for the year for the Orioles. 3.55 ERA, not bad for limited innings this season. And it looks like there was a lot of rain there in that game against the Pirates. Well, we at least avoid getting swept. We do. Evan Marshall for Jordan Groshans, Gabriel Martinez, and LJ Talley. Yeah, sorry, White Sox, but we are not going to do that. And Yordan Alvarez now on a 20-game hitting streak. Alright, Brewers are 45-31 on the year. Why was Trent Fortin starting that game? He is not in the rotation. Whatever. Alright. Well, we defeat Milwaukee in the first game there. Tanner Roark giving up 2 runs on 7 hits in 7 innings. He's now 5-6. Giles has 17 saves on the year. And Zach Gallen out for the year with Arizona. 4-4 of a 2.94 ERA. He was doing pretty good. 7 to 8 months of torn labrum, I think it said there. And a 12-6 victory for us there. Not at all happy with the Cincinnati Reds. Well, let's take a look here. Oh, no wonder. The Reds are in last place in the NL Central. Let's see if we can get something for Mike Moustakas. Don't want to trade any of my catchers away. Okay, he wants more. Okay, okay, you would need a lot more, okay, no, alright, and we're going to take McKinney off of here. Okay, I'm not going to give them Bichette, Biggio, Giles, Guerrero, or Pearson, but I will give them Simeon, Woods, Richardson. Like your please submit it. And we've got Mike Moustakas. Alright, so now I gotta go to my lineups here. Let me see. Where would I put Moustakas, though? You know what? Oh. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Where's... Oh, I actually have to, place them on the active roster. Alright, now let's go to lineups. And Moustakas can be the DH. Because I am not removing Biggio from second base. That is not going to happen. So that means, Tellez, you are going to have to play first base moving forward now. All right. So that's that. So Shaw, he was hitting .230, 19 homers, 47 RBIs. Moustakas, so far this year, 18 homers, 56 RBIs, and hitting .241. So fairly even. Plus they're similar in age. And we lose 4-6 against Milwaukee. We have a trade offer coming in from the Detroit Tigers. Jose Cisnero for Philip Clark, Royfer Hernandez, and Brad Wilson. No, that is not going to happen, Detroit. I am sorry. Starlin Castro, yeah, no, I am not trading for him. I might need to trade for a starting pitcher, though. Because Chase Anderson is not doing too hot right now. Anyways, we've now played 81 games and we're at 50-31. We are on pace for 100 wins on the year. The Rays now on a 9-game losing streak. That is not good at all. So the next series here is against Los Angeles, and I'm guessing it's the Angels. He doesn't want to work for Buffalo. Okay, so now we're going to go down the line here. No? Okay. Doesn't want to work for Bluefield. Wow, our manager, pitching coach, and hitting coach for Bluefield don't want to work there. What about... Okay. And finally... Alright, so the people that said they did not want their contracts extended, we are going to have to let go at the end of the season. And yet, it is the Angels that we are facing. And Mark Canha out for the year for the Oakland Athletics. And we have officially re-signed Ken Giles. And Tampa Bay Rays are offering us Manuel Margot for Reese McGuire and Chavez Young. I am going to reject that. So we lost 11-5 to the Angels. And now we lose 5-2 to the Angels. Oh, box score is already open. Okay. Giovanni Gallegos out for the next 3 months with a torn labrum there for the Cardinals, so his season effectively over. And we are now on a 3-game losing streak, which we end with a 5-4 win over the Angels. Rafael Dahl is 7-2 out of our bullpen this season. And the Rays, let's see, Martin Carrasco and Omar Cruz get dealt to the Tampa Bay Rays for Andrew Kittredge. Okay. Now, next series is with the White Sox, and we win 4-1. Yordan Alvarez, American League Batter of the Month. Alvarez with 35 home runs already. Holy! And he's got 86 RBIs. Wow. Corey Seager, the National League Player of the Month. John Means, Pitcher of the Month for June. 4.0, 2.55 ERA. Scherzer, Pitcher of the Month. Riley O'Brien, Rookie of the Month in the American League, and Buster Graterol, National League Rookie of the Month. As we go into the beginning of July, let's see where everyone stands. We are in first place by 5 games over the New York Yankees. Rays are 12 out, then the Red Sox and Baltimore. In the AL Central, the Twins leading that division by 9 over the Indians, followed by Kansas City, Chicago, and Detroit. The Houston Astros at 61-23, running away with the American League West, followed by Oakland, Angels, Rangers, and the Seattle Mariners. Yankees and Indians currently holding wild card spots. In the National League, the Mets leading the NL East, Atlanta in second, then Washington, Philadelphia, and Miami. Brewers lead the NL Central by a half game over the Pirates. Then St. Louis, Cincinnati, and the Cubs. And in NL West, the Dodgers have now overtaken San Diego for first in the National League West. A half-game difference there, followed by Arizona, San Francisco, and Colorado. Padres and Pirates hold the wild card spots. We're taking on Michael Wacha then, and 6-2 victory to even up that series. And the Orioles want to give us Micah Brown for Julian Merriweather, and Merriweather, he's 4-8 this year AAA, but his ERA is pretty decent at 3.65. So I am going to say no thank you to that trade. And Seattle acquires Matt Minnick from the Yankees for Matt McGill. And now it's the amateur signing period. Who do I want to sign, though? I guess I'll go with Edwin Almeida here, the center fielder. Tanner Roark getting the win there. A 9-8 victory there over the White Sox to take 2 of 3 from them. And Tampa Bay has traded Oliver Drake and Xavier Warren to St. Louis for Edmundo Souza, Terry Fuller, and Hector Soto. Small again. Completely beyond repair. Pedroia, of course, has yet to take the field for Boston this season. And we lose to the Yankees 12-2. Adam Wainwright getting a shutout against the Pirates. And we have signed Edwin Almeida. And let's see. White Sox trading Josh Fields and minor leaguer Cameron Simmons to Milwaukee for Rafael Martinez and Daniel Castillo. Let's look at this box score here. Ooh, Yamaguchi got hit pretty hard. James Paxton, the big maple, getting the victory there for the New York Yankees. And as if that wasn't enough, we lose 24-3 the next game, and White Sox want to give us Edwin Encarnacion for Joe Panik and Rainiel Adames. Where would I play him, though? I mean, bringing Edwin back to Toronto, that would be nice, but where would I play him? I mean, I just acquired Moustakas and Marcus, and yeah. Like, there is, like, literally no... I do not have any room for him. Chicago, I'm sorry, but I do not have room for Edwin on my team here. But let's look at this box score and see how badly this game was. Oh. Nate Pearson got hit hard. And, in fact, this game was so bad that we had to use Danny Jansen and Brandon Drury on the mound. We had to use 2 position players in this one. That's how bad that was. It was yikes. Let's see. Looks like Jansen gave up 6 earned runs, and then Brandon Drury. Ugh. And that's why those 2 are not pitchers. Yikes. But we do avoid the sweep, though, by taking the third game 10-8. Alright, team schedule. Yeah, there that is. We have a 3-game series against the Red Sox, and then a 4-game series in Minnesota against the Twins to wrap up the first half, the official first half of the season. And we lose 9-4 against the Red Sox in Game 1 at Fenway. And just when Tanner Roark was improving, he gives up 5 earned in 4 1/3 innings. That is not good. And Raisel Iglesias goes to the Cubs, along with nearly $2 million in cash for Jack Pederson and Justin Steele. And we lose 13-2. Now the the White Sox rather want to give us Edwin and Jalen Smith for Reese McGuire. Again, I have absolutely no room for Edwin, so stop coming to me with that offer. And Luke Voit out for the season for the Yankees. And our pitching has been taking a bit of a beating lately here. And we lose 9-3 and get swept by the Red Sox. They were 40-50, they're now 43-50, and Adam Wainwright pitching for them. They must have traded for him just recently. Shun Yamaguchi now 8-7. And Annabelle Sanchez diagnosed with a finger blister, but that's only a one-day injury. Alright, now we're taking on the Minnesota Twins to finish off prior to the All-Star break. 15-10. Wow, that was a high-scoring game. Orioles want to give us Michael Mario, or Mario, however you say that, for Leonardo Jimenez, Jose Rivas, and Jesus Lopez. No. And Moustakas belting out 5 hits for us in the first game of that series against the Twins. It's not enough, though, as we lose 15-10. We gave up 8 runs in the 7th. And yeah, lately our bullpen has not... Lately our pitching has not done very well. We do, however, beat the Twins 4-3 in the next game to end that losing streak. And Pittsburgh wants to give us Richard Rodriguez and Blake Cederland for Reese McGuire. No. And Nate Eovaldi out for the season for the Red Sox. That's not good. And Josh Green's going to be out for the rest of the year with a torn labrum. And we won that last game 5-4. And we have a trade proposal here from the Kansas City Royals. They want to give us Tim Hill, who hasn't been doing too badly this season, for Francisco Ruiz and Michael Cuevas. And Ross Atkins says this deal doesn't make too much sense to him, and I agree with him. Alright, final results for fan voting for the All-Star game. Yordan Alvarez received nearly 5 million votes. For catcher, Gary Sanchez was number 1. First base, Miguel Sano was number 1. Second base, Jose Altuve was number 1. Third base, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the top vote getter there. Bo Bichette, the top vote getter for shortstop. Left field was Stanton Trout for center, Joey Gallo for right field, Yordan Alvarez for the DH. And no wonder he got all those votes. I mean, he's hitting 369. He's got 40 home runs, almost 100 RBIs, and it's only July. Starting pitcher was Garrett Cole. Hyunjin Ryu made the team, but unfortunately, because of his injury, he will not be able to participate. Then we have Zach Greinke, Shohei Ohtani, and Blake Snell, the relievers. Nick Anderson, Brad Hand, Ken Giles, Taylor Rogers, and Liam Hendricks. For the National League, JT Realmuto got the top votes for catcher. Then Freeman. Second base was Moustakas, even though we traded for him. Then Nolan Arenado for third, Trevor Story at short, Christian Yelich for left, center is Bellinger, right field Mookie Betts, starting pitchers, Jake DeGrom, Walker Buehler, Clayton Kershaw, Noah Syndergaard, and Steven Strasburg. Then relievers, Michael Baez, Josh Hader, Corbin Burns, Kirby Yates, and Kenley Jansen. So here are the all-star rosters. Boyd, Cole, Duffy, Gonzalez, Greinke, Heaney, Ryu, who unfortunately is injured, so he can't participate, Snell, Dodmat, Malkin, Whistler, Anderson, Giles, Hand, Grandal, Lucroy, Sanchez, Sano, Altuve, Berryman, Devers, Donaldson, Guerrero Jr., Ruiz, Bo Bichette, Bogarts, Carlos Correa, Francisco Lindor, Jordan Alvarez, Willie Calhoun, Lourdes Gurriel, Stanton, Byron Buxton, Mike Trout, Joey Gallo. So for the American League side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. I'm guessing because I traded for Moustakas, that made him ineligible to play in this year's All-Star game. I don't know. But it looks like the Giants have made a trade with the Red Sox. Connor Wong goes to the Giants for Chris Shaw. Oh, we still have one more game to play here. Let's look at this box score, 5-4. Tanner Roark now 7-7. And for a second I thought, alright, 12-8 now. The first half is done. And Johnny Cueto shutting out the Padres. And we dropped to 9th now in the power rankings. Alright. So as we head to the All-Star break, we have a 4-game lead over the New York Yankees for first place in the AL East. Twins lead the Central by 16.5. And they're almost level with the Astros in terms of wins. Mets leading the NL East going into the All-Star break. Brewers leading the NL Central. And the Dodgers are leading the NL West. The wild cards at the moment are San Diego and Pittsburgh for the National League, and for the American League, the wild cards right now are the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Alright, and on that note, I think that is where we end this episode. It was a bit of a long one, but I did want to get a fair bit of stuff done in this. So, that is going to be it for right now, and I will see you in the next episode very soon.